yow away by herself here, which is never a good sign. My guess is that she's crippled. Babe, can you come down from there, please? I kind of need you to go back with the rest of them, which are way over there. Can you come off the hill, please? Be really great. Come. She's a wee touch crippled. She's not bad, but a wee touch. She's got a long walk ahead of her. Get her in and get that foot sorted before it gets any worse. She's still a good neck, which is good. Her pals are way over there. And they all need to go way over, out over that hill. And again. Just give her time. Let her work away. That'll do, Rox, that'll do. That'll do. Out! Okay, you know the drill from here. They're going down the road and into the sheep pens. It is time to put the tups in. So we are taking the tups in to get them harnessed up and dished out to all the groups. So there's going to be 4 groups. 2 ewes, 2 gimmers, and we'll divide up the tups equally. What a thought to be back at this already. So, got my tub of harnesses here. So bought a heap of them last year because obviously we needed to know colours for space in the shed. And then a heap of crayons. So first colour is going to be green. As you can see, I had lots of assistant here to help me put the harnesses on the tups. So there's a knack to it, you just need to figure out which way it goes, and once you have done it a couple times, it's no bother. So we've got Davey and myself doing the harnesses, as well as Phil, and Claire is top camera woman. They came over for a weekend's break, and we've got them doing this.
Like you keep on going for the big ones and David's going for the wee ones.
So this is the other type of harness that I've got, where you have to put the pin through them. There's no like wee clippy bit to hold them in place. So these ones are trickier to do obviously when they're on the tup and you're trying to change the colour mid-tupping. You need to line up the pin, etc., and it doesn't always go to plan. So just picking out the first few tups now to go to the ewes. Going to see what numbers I've got and just divide them up equally. And then I've split the ewes into 2 different batches, so they're in 220 roughly in each batch. And we'll put tups out with them, and hopefully they'll be good to go. I think Phil is thoroughly enjoying his time here with the sheep. He is usually a cattleman, but you never know, Claire. You might get a few sheep for the back garden yet.
Teamwork.
It's annoying when you have to undo them to tighten them. So it ran out of the other red harnesses, so I had to go to these black ones with the pins in them, which are not my favourite, put it that way. They still do the job, don't get me wrong, but they're just not as user friendly, shall we say.
So you're going into sheep toasting?
Go to the ground. Come on, I'm something more ignorant.
Goats? Easy thing to make noise.
Ignorance, fucking easy find you ignorant sheep. Fucking Texans.
Loaded up, ready to head out. Hello. Just shifting this batch of ewes further down the road before putting the tups in. So we just popped them across here temporarily earlier on, gave them a wee break, and we're now popping them further down the road where they will meet the tups. Stand! Our farm has got a main road that runs through the middle of it. Well, not quite the middle of it, that's an exaggeration, but sort of runs along parallel with it. So we have some fields below the road and some fields above the road. So you can see here that these ewes are obviously below the road at the moment, and I'm just taking them further along the road as there is burns and electricity cables, so there's not access through all of the fields to take them that way. Otherwise that would be a hell of a lot easier, trust me. Stand! That'll do! That'll do! That'll do! That'll do! Just trying to take them along the road as quickly as possible because I don't want to hold up any traffic here and upset any other road users. That'll do! Just like that, the tups are back out. Ewes are here and down below the road there. So Texels have had 3 cycles now, and as you can see we've had a few repeat in the second cycle, so we've got a hold of about 70%, which I think that's about average. Obviously was hoping for less, but they're across all the different sponge pooling times, so it's not to say it's like one specific batch or one specific tup. So yeah, bit disappointed, but hopefully they'll all be full of lambs now. But as I say, Tups are coming out and they will be going in with the Gimmer mules now. So yeah, a bit of a turnaround. I have decided that I won't be leaving a Tup with the Texels because, as I say, they've had 3 cycles now. So if they're not in lamb with that, then, well, they've had enough time in my opinion. And the whole point of it is I'm trying to keep it as condensed as possible. So by leaving a Tup any longer, it's obviously just going to drag things out, which is not what I want. So yeah, coming in to get the Tups out, and then the Texels will be left. And their fate will be determined in December when we scan them. And I dread that day. Bye! Shh, get him up, get him up! Come by! Lie down! Wait, 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 wait! Wait, wait! Stand! Stand! So Tups are out from the Texels, and because I have more Tup lambs this year, I actually have not got enough harnesses. Whoops. So my sister has gone to pick up some more harnesses, and then I'm gonna harness up the Tups and get them out with the Gimmers. So here are my Gimmers. Timmy's still in with them, but he's obviously coming out today. And then the Tups will be going in. So they are in big form. They were on, well, the hill that they were on was very bare, is very bare. But yeah, you couldn't tell because they're still big blobs. But hopefully they will be cycling and getting full of lambs. New harnesses delivered. Now to get them fitted to the Tups. As I mentioned earlier, these are the ones that you just slide the crayon in and they clip into place as opposed to having to use a pin. So just slide the crayon down, and then the wee clip at the top there secures it in place. So just make sure that that's out and holding it so the crayon can't get pushed back out. This is half of the Gimmers. So I always keep the Gimmers separate from the ewes until scanning time, just out of interest, so we can see how they scan compared to the ewes. So you can see here some of the Tups have been busy in the pens. So they're heading out to the field now, where they will be left for the next week. These are my early lambing ewes. So again, Tups are coming in to change the colour, so if anything repeats or isn't tupped and gets tupped this time, I'll know that they fall into the main lambing, so I can pull them out and feed them accordingly. So Tups all divided up and put out with the Gimmers, and there's a few spare Tup lambs, so I've put them out with the ewes as well. I'm going to see what like Tups are here. They're in fairly good form, so I'm going to see if I can maybe get away with taking a few of these out and just putting them with the ewes as well. But I shall see what like. So they've got a blue at the moment, and I'm going to change that to green. So that's going to match in with the main lambing. So if anything repeats from the earlies here, or there's still like 2 or 3 maybe not marked, so I'll know that they'll fall in with the main lambing batch. So yeah. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. And this is why it's good to have spare tups. They went out yesterday. Also, rocking the little boy look. A glorious morning for checking the stock. So as you can see, there is quite a few green bums now, which is good to see. This is both batches of ewes, and next up, let's go check the Gimmers. As we can't hold all the ewes in the shed at one time, I need to keep on top of numbers that are tupped for making sure that I've got enough space in the shed according to how many ewes I've got tupped in that colour in that time frame. So first bale of silage out to the ewes. No, I'm joking. It's out to the ewe lambs that I put on the rape. So this is some of our second cut silage. And as you can see here, it is lovely and short stuff. Nice. It smells amazing. If you could smell it, oh my goodness. It's not quite as green as last year's. Last year's stuff was really green, but it's still very dry. Nice and short, but the smell is so good. Oh, it's nice when you get silage like this and it's not soaking wet and stinks when you're taking the net off, you know, don't have to wear gloves. It's so lovely. It smells so good, but I bet it tastes. Anyway, first bale out to the ewe lambs. So, as I mentioned earlier, important to give them something else to keep their stomachs stretched. So yeah, hopefully they'll be happy. Well, you can see a group behind me there. That is a batch of Gimmers that are out with the tup. So we shall see what happens. The Gimmers saw the teaser for 2 weeks, but the ewes didn't get any teaser. So we shall see how quickly they tup, and fingers crossed they all are going to be full of lambs. But we'll wait and see. Just because they're marked doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to hold either. So, you know, we'll get an idea of how quickly they're tupping, and then we'll get a better idea. Obviously it's scanning time. So it's fine seeing them all coloured now, knowing that the ewes are cycling and obviously the tups are jumping. But January will be the real telltale as to how it's all gone. But for now, I think that's it for this one. I hope you have enjoyed it as always. Please feel free to give it a wee like and a comment below, and we shall catch you for the next one. Thanks again.